In today's video, I'll be showing you guys all 50 locations for the brand new Easter update in Toilet Tower Defense. So make sure you watch this video to see me unlock the final egg, which actually gets me the brand new Titan Baskman Godly. And without any more waiting, let's just hop over to the Easter event area right now. So yeah, as you can see, there is a shop menu, and yeah, none of this really matters for what we're doing for this video. What we're really going to be focusing on is the egg hunt. Yep, as you can see, if you complete 40 eggs, you get the Shell Shield Speaker Man, and then if you complete all 50, you get the Titan Basket Man. And as you can see, the eggs can be found in the trading plazas, lobbies, and even maps. And then the same can be said for the all 50 eggs too. So yeah, I think we'll definitely just start with all the lobby locations, so that's what we'll begin with. I'll go ahead and put a little thing up in the very top corner up there, which shows how many eggs we've completed so far. And another text little up that way you can show which one we're working on right now. So yeah, right now we're working on the lobby ones. But yeah, for lobby number 1, there's actually one right up this way. So yeah, if you go from the spawn area and you walk all the way up to the endless section of this way, there's actually an egg in between this pool right here. And yep, if you claim it, you get found an egg. So yep, now we're at 1 out of 50. Then from this area, if you're heading over to where the unit index is, as you can see, there's one all the way on top of this area over this way. And yep, it's another green one, so it sort of blends in with this area, but trust me, it's one right here. So yeah, now we have 2 out of 50. Next on the list, if you go from the unit index onto the other side of the summon units area, you can see there's actually another blue one over this way, right next to this little area where you can summon units from. So yep, head over here, and here's where the blue one is. So yeah, there's 3 out of 50. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was a little bit farther away. So yeah, if you head over to where you were last and you head directly over this way, all the way past the AFK farm, and then you head right over this way, like down this way, and then on these set of stairs, you can see one that's right down here. Yep, it's another green one, so now we're at 4. Yep, as you can see, it's basically right next to where the toilet HQ is. You just gotta head right over this way to find it. Speaking of the toilet HQ, there's actually another one all the way behind the toilet HQ on this little light area over here. So if you start over this way where you were and just head right back over this way, you'll see it over this way. So now we're at 5 out of 50, meaning we're 10% of the way done. And yeah, similar to the one that's actually behind the toilet HQ, there's actually another one way behind the abysmal mode map over here. Kind of in a similar spot right over this one. So you just head from over here all the way back to this area and you'll find another one. So there's 6. Then another one similar to the one that's behind the void area. If you head over to the one that's actually behind the chaos mode area, there should be one behind here. Yep, exactly the same color and exactly where it was behind the abysmal mode. So yeah, let's just clean this one. So now we're at 7. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look like there's any behind the Palm Paradise map, or the Toilet City map, or even the Desert map. Next up though, pretend that you're in spawn and you're heading over to the endless area right over here, or you can just go to teleports and then select the endless ranks one. Now from first glance, it doesn't really look like there's any eggs over this way, but if you actually go right behind this area over this way, climb on this part over this way, close out the menu and go on top of the building over here just like that, and you drop down. Well, actually no, there's actually one right here too. Okay, well I didn't expect this one. So yeah, here's number 8, and then number 9 right below it, and then there's actually another 10 one over this way right over here. So there's 10 in total. Yeah, wow, I actually didn't expect for there to be 3 in this short amount of stretch over here. That was kind of crazy. Anyway, for this next one, pretend you're actually going to be playing endless mode, and yeah, it's not in any of these known spawn areas over here, and instead it's actually right next to the endless leaderboard right over here. So yep, here's our 11th egg. And yeah, similar to the other egg hunts, or actually just normal hunts in general, there's actually another egg right behind this endless area right here. Yep, it's sort of hidden by this waterfall. I mean, it's sort of like literally perfectly blends in. Like, you could not tell me you see it over here if you were to see it. But yeah, if you go around the waterfall, it is a green egg right here. So yeah, now we have 12 in total. And yeah, unfortunately, there's really no way to get out of this area, so you sort of just have to reset here to get right back to the spawn area. Next up though, if you go from the spawn area all the way up to the post office area, or if you just press the post office area here, there's actually one right next to it over this way. So yeah, here's the post office area, and then right behind these boxes, there's another green one over this way. So yeah, there's 13 in total now. After that though, if you head over to the trading plaza area, there's another one all the way over this way, sort of on the right side of it yet again right this way. So now we have 14 in total. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this next one's actually a little bit tough to get. Well, actually, we'll just claim this one over here since it's super easy. It's sort of just in between the post office area as well as right in between the PvP area on this side of the map over this way. So yep, there's 15 in total now. But yeah, like I said, the next one that I kind of want to talk about is this super tough one over on this area right here, where you have to go on top of the Palm Paradise area. Obviously, if you have some sort of hoverboard or mountain in general, it'll be super easy to get on top. But if you're getting up normally, just climb on top of this little section over this way, kind of in between all these like wires and whatever, like that. And then you want to scoot over to this side, do a sort of just like shimmy your way up all the way to the very top, kind of like what I'm doing right now. And yeah, it takes a few tries. I'm not gonna lie, I've fallen like twice by now, so yeah, give me a second to finally get up here. Trust me, it is possible. Alright, finally found this shot. Yeah, you're gonna want to get over to this side and then kind of do like a little wall wrap just so you can get up to this section of the map. And then you can finally claim your 16th one right there. Perfect. And yeah, luckily that's the only one that's actually on top of these areas, which makes it so much easier. That way you don't have to do it multiple times. But yeah, that's essentially every single one that's in this main area over this way, but now we need to get all the PvP ones over on this section. But before we even go to the PvP area, you're going to want to turn a hard left over this way where the speedrun mode leaderboard is. And if you may see it all the way over this way, here it is right here. Here's the next one over this way, right this way. So yeah, now we're at 17 in total, and yeah, believe it or not, I actually just checked, and there's another one right down here where the Thanksgiving area is. So yeah, head over under this tablecloth over this way, you'll see it way down this way. So yeah, just like that, we finally have 18 in total. Now, obviously, there's another super obvious one right here, right in front of the actual PvP area, so we'll definitely claim this one. So now we're at 19, or not 8, wait, hold on. Now I think we're at 18 in total. We'll definitely have to double check in a second or so, just to make sure that's accurate, but there's also another one right behind this area. Slightly more hidden than the one in the front of this. So yeah, we'll just claim the 19th one like so. And yeah, you may think that's every single one in the PvP area, but you are definitely wrong. Yeah, if you go right back behind here yet again and follow this area all the way down, you may see another one right over this way too. Or you can just hop from this corner of the map all the way up here, and yeah, you'll be able to get over this one. So there's 20 in total. And wait, bro, how did I literally miss this one over this way? Are you serious? There's also another post office one over here, I guess, too. Bro, it's so embarrassing. How did I miss this, bro? It's so obvious. It's literally on the opposite side. Well, anyway, yeah, there's another post office one on that side, too, which makes 21 in total. And yeah, believe it or not, I'm pretty sure there's actually a total of 27 in the normal lobby. So yeah, right now we're at 21. And there's actually a 22nd one over this way, right next to the VIP rewards on this corner over this way. So yeah, pretend you're in the center, and yeah, you're looking at the endless leaderboard. You turn right like this, and then yeah, you head down straight. And yep, it's right over this way, right behind this firework area right here. So there's 22 now. Let me just double check to make sure we're at 22. And, oh wait, we're at 23. Okay, well never mind. So yeah, now we're at 23 in total, I guess. Whoops. I don't know how I miscounted, but it's whatever. I'll have my editor just update it to how much it should be right now anyway. Alright, but finally after a few minutes of looking, I found one again. Yeah, if you're at the normal spawn point over this way, and yeah, you're in the direct center, you're actually going to want to head over to the AFK rewards area over this way. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't even think that there was going to be one over here, but yeah, here it is in this area right this way. So yeah, that will make 24 in total now. Much better. Yeah, now there should be only a total of 8 that we have left to go in the normal lobby and the trading plaza. So I'll just update you guys once I find another one. And alright, I've been looking for another 5 minutes and I literally could not find a single another one. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only a total of 24 in the lobby, but yeah, now we'll head over to the trading plaza to find another food. Here we go. And yeah, the second you head over to the lobby, you can clearly already see one in the spawn point over this way. So yeah, just like that, now we're at 25 in total, meaning we're halfway done officially. Yeah, in this spawn point as well, there's also another one well over this way, right behind this area, but right in this tree over here. So yeah, there's 26. And then there's also 27 in this rock area behind this area over this way, so there's 27. And then 28's actually on this side over this way, right over where this rock was on this side over here. So there's 28. Next up after that one, if you head over to where the marketplace area is and look at this waterfall over here, there's actually another one behind it on this rock over here. So there's 29 in total. Number 30 is actually over on the marketplace area next to the statue over here, so there's 30. Number 31 is actually on the 3rd floor over here, so yeah, the number 30 is up above on the roof over this way. Yeah, it's a little bit tough to get to, but you'll get over here. So there's 31 in total now. And finally, there's actually a 32nd one over this way, as well as a 33rd one over here too. So here's a 32nd one on this area over here. And then right above it, there's a 33rd one right this way. Perfect. A 34th one actually spawns on this corner of the map, so yeah, where that last one is, if you go over to the opposite side over here, there's the 34th one. And at the very top of the spawn point on this area over this way, if you climb all the way up onto this big pole over this way, there's a 35th one right this way. Or 34th, I low-key lost count, it's whatever though. Speaking of the giant spinning around thingies though, there's actually another one on top of this one that I completely missed all the way up here on this one right this way. And opposite to that waterfall over there where we claimed the last one, there's another one behind this waterfall over this way too. And if you go on to this point over this way and jump down midway through, there's actually another one for some reason above the map over here. And if you go to the opposite side where we were last time where we had to climb up, there's another one behind the poles over this way too. And there's another one behind these waterfalls over this way as well. And yeah, that seems to be basically every single one in the plaza, I'm pretty sure. We'll double check to see how much we're at in total real quick by going back to the lobby. And yep, now that we're back in a normal lobby, we can head over to the egg event area right here. And okay, we're at 39 right now. Yeah, I feel like the last 10 are definitely in the normal, like, maps area, so I feel like we're just missing one for some reason. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I'll just update you guys once I do end up finding it. See you guys soon, hopefully. And okay, huge shout out to Sinister, bro. I didn't even think to do this, but yeah, there's actually apparently a few in the OG world. So yeah, let's see. Are there any here? I honestly don't see any off the bat. Oh yeah. Here's one right over this way. Okay, yeah, right behind the Cameraman HQ, there's an egg right over this way. It's a blue one, which honestly I didn't expect to see whatsoever, but there we go. Now we're at 40 in total. And yeah, believe it or not, that's actually not the only one in this area. There's actually another one in this area over this way behind the Toilet City area. So yeah, if you head over to this corner over this way, there's another green one dropping down over this way. So now we're at 41 in total. On top of all of that, there's actually another one that blends in with all the bricks on the Toilet HQ area all the way over this way. So if you go on top of the in the area in between the Toilet HQ and the desert area, there's another one on top of this area right this way. So now we're at 42 in total, and I'm pretty sure that's every single one that's in the OG map area. So yeah, let's head right back to the normal map right now. And alright, supposedly there's only 42 in the lobby and the trading plaza. So yeah, so far we've gotten every single one from those areas. And now we just need to move on to the map ones. I think for starters, I definitely want to do Toilet City. So yeah, all you really need to do is queue into a normal map like what I'm doing right now. And yeah, but once you load in just like what I did right there, all you really need to do is select the easy mode and just start the game. You don't really need to wait for anything else. And yeah, for some reason the egg actually spawns on this side of the map over this way. So yeah, they spawns all the way over this way. And yet if you head over to this corner right here, and behind this area over this way, and behind these little pillars over this way, there is an egg over this way. So yeah, but as always, all you really have to do is walk up and claim it just like so. And that's the only one that spawns on this map over here. So yeah, now we can just return to the lobby for now. Yeah, that should put us at a total of 43 eggs, I'm pretty sure. Yep, just like so. And yeah, the next one you're actually going to want to go to is actually the desert map over this way. Yeah, similar to that one, you don't need to have a specific amount of people. You can just hop right into your first game again. Yep, just like last time, just select the easy mode and turn on auto skip once again. And yeah, just let the wave skip for now. You don't need to do anything else. And yeah, luckily it's not super hard to find either. All you need to do is to find where the toilet spawn in from over this way. Head down this track a little bit, and yeah, once you get to this area right here, you can turn left like this. And I'm not sure if this is the right egg. Oh, wow, it is. Oh, wait, no, okay, that's just an egg currency. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, the main egg is actually a little bit further down. So yeah, right here is where that one spawned in, but you just gotta go around this big rock over here, and here's where the next egg is. So yeah, we can pretty much just automatically claim that one as well, and now we're at 44 in total. Time to head back to the lobby yet again. Yeah, after you complete both of the Toilet City and Desert Map ones, you can head over to the Cameraman HQ one over this way next. Yep, so yep, just go right in. And yep, just select easy mode and then just start auto skipping once again. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this was actually gonna be a little bit tougher to find because it basically blends in perfectly where it actually does spawn in. So yeah, pretend you're in the center map, kind of like where I'm at right now, and you head over to these boxes over this way, not on this side right here, on this side. It's actually behind these crates all the way over this way. Yeah, it's a little bit tough to find, but luckily it is fairly easily, so there we go. We claimed that one now too. Yeah, that puts our total up all the way up to 45 now, so now there's only 5 left in total. And yeah, next up, now that we're done with all the Toilet City, Desert, and Cameraman HQ maps, let's just move on to the Toilet Lab. Here we go. And if you know the drill, vote easy mode and just start auto skipping. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the easiest ones yet. It's just in the main area over this way, like kind of in the indoors area. And yeah, it's right next to your base over this way where all the toilets end up going to. It's just on this corner right here. So there's 46 in total now. Yep, after all those maps are done, you might as well head over to the Toilet HQ one over this way next. So yeah, this one should be also fairly easy. Let's go right now though. And yeah, there are so many boxes around the entire map, so I'm not gonna lie. Actually, never mind. I feel like this one's gonna be a little bit tougher. I'm not gonna lie though, it's still fairly easy. All you need to do is head over from where the spawn point is over this way where all the toilets spawn in and walk up this ramp on this side over here. And once you're at the top, you'll pretty clearly see it. It's just on this corner over this way. So there's another one claimed. Yeah, that should bring your total up, yep, all the way up to 47. I mean, there's only 2 left for us to find. Next up, we'll actually go to the boy map, which is probably arguably my favorite map of all time. Yeah, let's check out where this egg is. And once you load in, this map is fairly empty, but fairly easily to find where the egg is at. Yeah, this one just spawns behind the giant, like, toilet base over this way where the toilets end up going right behind here. So yeah, this should be your total up to 48 now in total. And finally, last but not least, all we need to do is complete the Palm Paradise map right now. Yep, just select the easy mode, and this is easily the biggest map of all of them. But if you look all over the map, it's just in this section over this way. So yeah, there's the spawn point over here. Yeah, it's sort of on this side of the map over this way. Yeah, you just gotta go over here, and here it is right here. Perfect. So yeah, there's literally 49 out of 50, and now we are literally only missing one more. This one might take a little bit to find, but hopefully we end up finding it eventually. Yeah, let me just double check to make sure I have 49 in total, and yep, we are. So yeah, I'll just do it many times until we find the last one. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but yeah, enjoy this final time lapse of me finding it. Here we go. And yo, I actually just found the last one right here. Huge shout out to brightness as well, bro. Oh my goodness, it literally blends in perfectly. I'm honestly shocked I didn't see this at first, bro. Wow, that is crazy. But there you have it. There is all 50 eggs from this game. Now, I'm pretty sure we head right back to the lobby area and head over to the Easter event area over this way. Yeah, there we go. We can officially claim the Shell Shield Speakerman like that, as well as the Time Batsman right here. Yeah, we're one of the first 1,000 people to claim it. Not too bad. But there you have it. There's all 50 egg locations for Toilet Tower Defense. Also, my apologies for literally not uploading a single time this entire week, guys. I've been so busy with school lately, as well as sports, because I'm actually in the final tournament for my team, for my league. I won't get into much detail with it, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It'll only be an hour or so until I finally, it'll only be a month or so until I'm finally on summer break where I can finally log in and start posting a bunch of times every single week for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Again, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We're almost at 300,000 subs, which is definitely a goal for this channel by the end of the year. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video very soon. Peace out, everybody.